The holy grail of unopened packs has been discovered. I've got the story. Hey, it's Mike. Thanks for tuning back in. So this story is out of this world amazing. It comes to us from Cllct, C-L-L-C-T. Still a weird name, and I was skeptical of this outfit, but they are doing amazing work. They're not only breaking stories, which is kind of what I assumed they were going to be doing. I don't remember if that's how they position themselves, but they're telling great stories too. The types of stories that I love, the stories about the people behind the cards and things like that. It's great. I'm a big fan. And Will Stern, who I think is the editor there, something like that, does fantastic work. He wrote this article. Great writer, great storyteller. Huge fan. I'm not being paid to advertise Cllct in any way, but they, this week, yesterday I think, broke the story about, or I don't know if they broke it, they told the story about unopened packs of T206 Piedmont cigarettes being found. Now, I have an open pack of Piedmont cigarettes, and I can tell you that there is massive demand for this. There aren't even many of these. This is written on. It's in very poor condition. I paid $270 for this like 18 months ago, I want to say. And within a week of posting my video about it, I had offers in my private messages for upwards of $600 immediately. And one guy said, however much you want, I'll pay it. And I said, come on, you can't be serious. And he said, no, within reason. And I wasn't interested in selling. As much as I would have loved to have the money, I love having this and showing it here on my channel. It's a Piedmont pack. So now imagine having one of these, just one, that is unopened, has the cigarettes still in it, and potentially has a T206 card. And how much that would go for. There's only been one that's ever been sold, I think, at least through REA, where they sold one for almost $10,000, one pack in 2021. So imagine their surprise when they received a call from somebody in Virginia who had found a box. It's the first original carton of Piedmont cigarettes ever seen before. It has 13 original packs in it. 7 of them are unopened. REA is going to sell them in 8 lots. One of them has the empty outer carton. One of them has 6 packs. And then there are 6 lots that have 1 pack each. The last pack is being kept by the consignor. The consignor is an antique enthusiast who found it in an old house in Virginia. And Virginia is going to come back and play here in the story. The consignor was unsure of how special it was until they started researching the set and trying to learn more. And then they realized they had the holy grail of sealed wax, what we're calling now sealed wax, which of course it wasn't back then and still isn't for these cards. Unopened packs. This is the holy grail. And, you know, I've done some stories about unopened wax boxes and things like that. This one is special. It is super special. So the consignor, after realizing, doing a lot of educating of themselves, reached out to REA and told them, I think I have the holy grail. And REA has rejected these in the past, and there has been conflicting evidence, conflicting stories. They did the one sale of the unopened, like I said, for almost $10,000, but they are very skeptical when these come in, and they've rejected a bunch of them in the past. So they have to do a lot of research. They look at the tax stamps on them. Again, my tax stamp, you can still see part of it there. 10-cent tax, and it says, if you're lucky, where the district was. And this one said it was in District 25, Factory 25, District, Virginia. And so that helped them with their story because this person found it in a house in Virginia. But there's a lot more research. In fact, go read the article on Cllct if you're interested, because the article on Cllct tells more details of this type of thing. And the outer carton was then repurposed to sell Fatima cigarettes, which made the kind of the provenance more difficult for REA to confirm. Now, Tito's 6-packs are not guaranteed to have a card in them, so they are very upfront about the fact that they can't guarantee that there's a card in them. In fact, because of where these packs were found, they are not promoting it as potential Hannes Wagner, because he's, I guess, much more unlikely, or maybe impossible, to have been in these packs. So they are promoting it as potentially a Ty Cobb or an Eddie Plank. And of course, the Eddie Plank is very rare, and I've covered that before. Maybe I'll link to it here. The Plank has sold in the past. The record sale for those is $690,000. In fact, REA has an SGC3 Plank coming up for sale in the same auction. So it's coming up in REA. I'll be including more on this in my newsletter. Not anytime soon, but when it starts to sell, I'll link to it. I'll share updates in my newsletter. Make sure you're subscribed, junkwaxhero.com. The link to that is in the description to this video. Every week I put out a newsletter. Every week I put out a newsletter with updates like that and some other things going on, and usually an article. So it's free to subscribe for the weekly update. Make sure you're subscribed to that. Go read this article on Cllct. I will try to remember to link it in the description to this video. Quick Addict Find Friday today. There's another one for next week I'm hoping to get out. I happen to have time. And next week is Thanksgiving. I have a 4-day weekend next week. I hope you do as well. I hope you have an awesome Thanksgiving. Hoping to get another video out tomorrow, but I'm also working on a SI article, so we'll see if I have time. Have a great weekend, you guys.